y'all, it's Katie and welcome back to my channel. Recently, I have gotten several requests to do follow along workout videos for you guys for Deka training, Hyrox training, or other hybrid fitness races. But my channel is not about follow along workout videos. So instead of doing that, I'm going to give you my top 10 list of the best exercises that you can be doing right now to help improve your race times. So here we go. So there are just so many exercises that you could choose to put in a program. I can't pick everything that I want to put in. So I have a couple honorable mentions and then my top 10 list. So let's get to those honorable mentions first. The first one is kind of a no-brainer here. This is an honorable mention and it's squats. Whether that's barbell or kettlebell, back squat, front squat, squats in general are going to be one of the most staple items that you find in a good fitness program, whether that's hybrid or just generic strength training. They are everywhere. So this one is kind of a no-brainer. That's why it's not in my top 10 list. Plus we have several other exercises in the top 10 list that are similar enough or work the same muscle groups. So it did not make the list, but it is still a phenomenal exercise. You should be doing those regardless. So another honorable mention here is a clean, whether that is a barbell clean or a kettlebell clean. It's really great for practicing that vertical drive from the floor that you need for a lot of hybrid events. So a clean is a really great one, even though it didn't necessarily make my list. Starting with number 10 and working our way down, here we go. Coming in number 10th spot is kettlebell swings. I really love these to work that glute extension and to have a powerful drive so that you can get snappier with your movements. And this is especially helpful with movements like the dead ball shoulder over, burpees, or even the Hyrox sled pull. Number 9 in our lineup is bent over rows. I really like these in that bent over position because it helps you work that core and spinal stabilizers a little bit more and puts you under tension with those hamstrings too. So these bent over rows are fantastic for posterior chain as well as those upper back muscles and core and spinal stabilizers like I already mentioned. And these will come in super handy with our ergs, sled pull, and farmer carry. And number 8 here is our squat thruster. These are great to work coordination between the upper and lower body to create vertical drive. So especially on things like ram burpees or wall balls, they're going to come in really important, especially with that specificity principle, since they're so similar to what you see in the actual event. Speaking of specificity, the next one is number 7, box step-ups. So this is a station I see a lot of newbies struggle with, is the box step-overs, especially in the Deka race. Getting that leg up there, especially that 24-inch height, can be daunting. So practicing these in your routines, in your normal programming, is going to be key if this is a hard station for you. So it's going to help you build that lower body strength as well as the coordination to get over the box efficiently and with confidence. Coming in at number 6 on the charts is a push-up. I prefer a push-up. If you're a gym bro and want to do bench, that's totally fine. Really great movement as well. Personally, I love push-ups because I love a good plank movement, and planks engage the core a lot more than movements like the bench. Bench is still awesome though, so do that one too. But with a push-up, it'll help you with your burpees, it'll help you with your air bike, and even things like a bear crawl with the shoulder stabilization in the push-up. Coming in number 5, we have another dynamic movement. This is a ball slam. So we work the vertical drive quite a lot in training, but do we work the downward vertical drive? Not often. So with this ball slam, it's fan-flippin-tastic for things like the ski erg. Specifically the ski erg because you're doing that downward pull a whole lot. And that's in a lot of fitness races. So practicing this ball slam will help you there as well as help your lats for things like the med ball sit-up as well. And speaking of the ski and sit up, another one that can help there is our number 4, dead arm hangs. These are next to the plank, one of my absolute favorites as well for an isometric. So these ones we just hang on a bar and it works your grip strength, your core strength, your lats in your back, say that fast, but it also applies to so much across the hybrid fitness space. So it's a really good way to level up your overall body coordination, those muscles working together, your shoulder stability, and all of that jazz that you need to really crush those races. And it'll help your farmer carry. I was supposed to say that in there somewhere and it didn't get said, so it'll help your farmer carry too, a lot. And our podium winners, here we go. Coming in 3rd place is our lunges. So So this can be kettlebell, barbell, dumbbell, Bulgarian split squat, you name it. I love these because they are great for lower body strengthening, just like that squat, but we also have the unilateral element here where we're having to use more coordination and balance to complete the movement. So it's a lot more dynamic. Even if you don't have to jump or anything to make it more dynamic, it just automatically is because of the offset nature of it. So here with the lunges, they are directly applicable to both Deka and Hyrox because they both have lunges in them as well. So you can train specifically for those or change up the lunge a little bit. Do a Bulgarian split squat. I know we all hate them, but they are really, really great for those muscle groups and movements. But they're also going to be building the muscles that you need for other difficult moves like the box, the sled, or even the air bike. Coming in second place here is pull-ups or a lat pull-down. Pull-ups are one of the most tricky upper body movements that you could do because it's body weight and because it's just freaking hard. So lat pull downs are a really great option if you don't have a pull-up yet. You can work your way up in weight until you can reach a full pull-up. And those dead arm hangs will help you get there as well because they work the same muscle groups that you will need to help build the core and grip strength to reach a pull-up. So working those in tandem is going to be super helpful to get there. But pull-ups are fantastic for all of the same muscle groups I mentioned with the dead arm hangs, especially those lats and back muscles that will help you with your posterior chain strength that you need for a lot of hybrid movements. So in my opinion, pull-ups are like the king of upper body movements. That's why they got second place. So the first place, the number one, the winner of my lineup here is the deadlift. Okay, yes, I know this movement is a no-brainer, kind of like that squat, but this one is my all-time absolute favorite exercise. I adore deadlifts because of just how widely applicable these are to fitness in general. You name a single zone in any hybrid race and I can point you back to a deadlift somewhere in there. These are applicable. I mean, these guys work your entire posterior chain. These are just chef's kiss, amazing. But in all reality, you guys, one of the real reasons that deadlifts made the top of my list, they are awesome, but also people are underloading their deadlifts quite a bit in training. So if you're doing 2 to 3 sets of 12 to 20 reps on these, you're probably going a little bit light, unless that's very intentional for other reasons. But in general, people are underloading these. You need to be going a lot heavier to where you're between RPE 8 to 10. So here we want to make sure that we have at least 2 to 3 maybe reps in the tank at the end of our last set. So these should be hard, these should be heavy, these should be difficult by the end. So that especially is going to help us work that grip strength, shoulder stability, spinal stabilizers, back muscles, glutes, hamstrings, all of the above, the whole docket, all of the posterior chain is going to be working hard here. And that's the point. So that is my full top 10 lineup of some of the best exercises you can be doing to improve your hybrid fitness races. Do you agree with my list? What would you add? What would you change? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you're looking to improve your hybrid races, aside from these top 10 exercises, I actually offer full programming for fitness races. So check out my program down below. It's called Hybrid Strength, and it's all about the programming and the accountability and all of the support that you need to be able to rock your races or any of life's fun adventures that you have coming up, whether that's a trip or a hike, you know, something like that. All of these exercises are gonna help there too. So go ahead and check that out down below. Or I have some fun freebies and an ebook you can check out if you're not ready to jump into a program yet. But other than that, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!